Today we are taking Take Note on the road. We are doing a special edition from the Music Academy in State College. Well, hello everybody, I'm Mark Despotakis and welcome to this special edition of PMEA's Take Note podcast on location today at the Music Academy in State College. We're here today as part of PMEA's Day of Service. The Day of Service is part of our Summer Leadership Academy, and this is our 5th Day of Service, and it continues to grow and gets more exciting every year. What we're going to do today is show you a little bit about the Music Academy and talk to some of our volunteers.
So the Music Academy was founded in 1964, and it was originally in people's homes, the very first few faculty, and then they moved to a slightly larger home and then a larger, and they eventually purchased a large house on West College Avenue in the 1970s, and that was the home of the Music Academy for 33 years. And in the 2010s or so, they moved to a more updated facility in a corporate business park. But we still have this relic from one of our first locations here. It's the original sign that hung outside the Music Academy for 33 years.
So was the move precipitated over time just because you were growing in the amount of students you served?
Yes, and I think just the dynamic of the real estate market changing and just being a better location.
Okay. Tell us about students you serve. Like who's the clientele for the Music Academy?
Yes, we are a community music school serving all ages and all experience levels. We have early childhood music programs for ages birth all the way to 9, and then we also offer private music lessons for all ages and all experience levels all the way up to adults. So as of a few years ago, we even had a 98-year-old student taking piano lessons here. So we really do serve all ages.
That is awesome. So what instruments, vocal, what all is offered?
Yes, we offer piano is probably our highest enrolled instrument. We offer strings, brass, winds, percussion, voice, and guitar.
Roughly how many students do you?
Yes, including the children who come weekly for their music group classes, we serve about 250 students weekly.
Wow, okay, that's incredible. What is, is there partnerships or, kind of communication with schools? Like, do you partner with schools in any way?
We don't have school partnerships at the moment, but we do get a lot of referrals from school music teachers who, see exceptional students who would benefit from private instruction, and they send their students here. And then we also have faculty members who are teaching in public and private schools or at Penn State who want to offer private lessons, and so we have a lot of that on our faculty as well.
So talk to me about a little about that. Like you're in a college town that has a great school district and obviously a great university with a great music program. What is that like kind of for the experience here then of having those added, things in the recipe here?
Yes, so we really enjoy community partnerships with the School of Music at Penn State and with the school district. Recently, we had students perform as part of the Penn's Woods Music Festival, and they got to play in the Arboretum at Penn State outdoors this summer. We also participated in Arts Fest, the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts. Our kids got to perform on stage on Allen Street. And then this weekend, they're going to be performing in the Penn State Recital Hall pre-concert before a big orchestra concert. So just being in a culturally vibrant city is a really nice opportunity for our students to get more exposure.
Absolutely. What incredible opportunities. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little about what's happening here today. So what are our volunteers doing?
Yes. So as a small nonprofit community music school, we are so happy to have all these extra hands for projects that we just can't seem to get to throughout the year. So we have some volunteers going through archival material, photos and memorabilia and marketing materials from the past 60 years of our school's history, and that's a huge project. We have others who are organizing our music library. We get a large volume of donated music from the community that our students and faculty can use for their lessons, and so they're sorting that. We have some volunteers doing more practical help, like installing baby-proofing equipment for our early childhood classes, sorting T-shirts and other merchandise, just a random assortment of tasks that are really helpful to us.
So in 2 hours that our volunteers are here, kind of, how many hours could you estimate that is like that you guys don't have to do and you don't have time to do.
Definitely. Oh my goodness, probably 50 or 60 hours, of I would just be sort of crawling through all these tasks throughout the upcoming year and maybe even saving some for next summer. So it's been really nice to brainstorm, okay, how can we really use this day to our advantage? And we've really been looking forward to it.
So, kind of give me your feedback on like their music teachers, right? So they get it, like they do this in their classrooms and they have to do it. So, what's your take on these are music teachers helping you do it?
Yes, that's what's been so helpful, especially with tasks like organizing the music library. I'm a former music student and an arts administrator, but I'm not a teacher of music. And so I've been hesitant to discard music and organize things. So just to have people with boots on the ground who have the knowledge and experience to flip through things and know what they're really looking at is a huge, huge asset.
And among the volunteers here today at the PMEA Day of Service are some who have volunteered for 5 consecutive years at every PMEA Day of Service.
You ever get a chance to give back to a community? I'm already here for leadership, and I want to give back to the community, the music community in particular, because if we don't, maybe things start disappearing, and I cannot handle that. So I really just think giving back is so helpful. And plus, you get to come into a new facility, see what they have, see what's, the next new big thing, what's happening in this neck of the woods. And so I really think that's cool as well. See what they're doing with the instruments, how they're being creative, getting instruments into kids' hands, creating music, teaching children, providing opportunities. You can take that everywhere. You can share it with everybody. So yeah, it's fun.
Well, I first sorted some kinder instruments, and now I'm sorting some music.
So you're a member of the 5-Timer Club, one of the few that have done every year. So why do you keep doing it?
Well, I enjoy giving back, and I feel like it's a purpose. It's spreading joy. It's spreading music.
So as a public school music teacher, this is not unfamiliar territory of organizing and all of that. So what is that like for you? Do you feel like you're walking with a little more expertise because you're doing this every day? Like what is it? What's the feeling for you in doing these specific tasks?
Well, I'm involved in organizations in my own community, and I know how disorganized you can get when things get busy. And to be able to have a group come in and just help you organize and help you clean out and spend some time doing that is valuable. And our time is valuable because we want to spend our time with our students. And sometimes it's just nice to know that people care and people want to help and people want to give back.
But it wasn't just veterans that joined us for the Day of Service. We had some new volunteers this year. Okay, so this is your first time doing a Day of Service. Why did you choose to do it?
I didn't even know about it before. And this is the first time I've come to the summer conference, and I kind of randomly heard about it, and I thought it sounded like a really cool idea, especially helping out people that could use it. And as a music teacher, I know I'm not alone in having an office or storage space that could use a set of helping hands to straighten it up. So I'm more than happy to help somebody out, and especially another music school.
Yeah. Well, so what's your take on the role of places like this, nonprofit music organizations that help students and really, adults as well?
Public school doesn't hold a monopoly on music. Music is everywhere, and our whole goal is to promote music even outside of our schools. So the more places and the more nooks and crannies that music happens, and especially music education happens, the better for all of us. We're all better for it. So having places like this in the community it's just a great resource for the community members and the students to be able to participate. I mean, for some of these kids, I'm sure they're getting lessons in school and private lessons here. So it's all a building process, and this is a great place for them to start.
Our volunteers weren't just music educators. We had a volunteer from the music products industry.
Music affects everybody's lives, whether that's a retail side, a manufacturer side, or the education side. And it's one big ecosystem. And so if we can't live and support each other, then part of our ecosystem dies, and then we die. So I do it because educators need to know that they are not alone in this journey. They have lots of support, and there are people who actually design and think about their programming, career development, and outreach because of them. So they're not alone.
And if you want to learn more about the Music Academy, you visit scmusicacademy.org. We're so thankful to everybody here at the Music Academy for allowing us to come and spend a few hours with them, volunteering and helping them. And thanks to all of our PMEA volunteers who were out here today volunteering. And of course, we want to thank you for joining us on this special edition of PMEA's Take Note podcast. And we want to thank our sponsor, the Grove City College Department of Music. We'll see you next time.